Hi, today is 8 May 2020 and I'm going to talk to you about the application SLACmap, which I wrote in the first part of 2019. Since a couple of years I work at the SLAC Accelerator, which is located in Menlo Park, and it is a restricted area. So let's see it. The SLAC Inner Accelerator is this area between Alpine Road, which is this road, Junipero Serra Freeway, and this road that is Sand Hill Road. Here is the lab. Good. Well, the lab is quite large and it has a lot of building, which can you see better maybe from the satellite view. I work in one of these buildings, especially precisely the 901. So the problem is, how do you locate the building 901, which is not logic at all. They are not numbered with a logic. So in the first month I was there, I was getting lost very frequently. And also, if you ask people who work there since several years, they tell you that there are many buildings that they really don't know where they are. So there is this problem, location of the building. And why that? Because this is a restricted area, so only the employee and people who provide materials can enter. And so it's not open for mapping purposes. And you see, in fact, the only thing you can see here are parking lots. There isn't the name of the building. There isn't the name of the building. It's very, very difficult to find them. This is not any better if you use another kind of map. For example, let's try with Apple Map, but the problem is the same. So you see, SLAC Accelerator Laboratory, and there is nothing. There is nothing interesting. There is only the location of Starbucks, of course, because that's restricted area. So what SLAC provides is this PDF map which show almost all of the building and their location in a grid. So then, good luck to you. Go print the map and find your building. I tell you that it's not very easy. So what I did is I tried to build my own map which incorporates the knowledge of this PDF file into a real-time map, as it is Google Map or Apple Map. So the map I used is OpenStreetMap for a very simple reason, because it's free. So I start working with OpenStreetMap. Let's see it. Let's see. In OpenStreetMap, there is something good that somebody before me already marked several buildings. Okay, you see, not many, but several. And many locations are correct. So this is a good starting point. But what I wanted more was that I wanted to be able to search the building and be directed there. So this is finally the application I built, which lives in one of my little server. Here it is. You see, it uses OpenStreetMap and it builds on it. So let's see, it works also in Safari or in Firefox. There is no problem. Let's see, for example, okay. So the first thing of interest of my version of the map is that here you can see your location in the map. You see that dot? That dot is where I live, and if I was inside SLAC, it would be very useful to understand where I am, of course. Now, unfortunately, it's impossible to do the experiment because SLAC is closed for the coronavirus. And so you have your position, and also you can search the building. So I say I want to go to building 901. 901 building. Tack, there. Easy. I go, you see. Zoom in. Wait a minute. Here it is. It was also marked well by a previous user in OpenStreetMap. How does this application work? This is of course a simple web application. There is a node server providing HTML, CSS and JavaScript file, but there is also an Nginx part before it, because that manages the HTTPS, so the certificate and the encryption, which is necessary for the location services. And another thing very important is that the Nginx caches the pages from OpenStreetMap, because of course OpenStreetMap cannot provide the map to everybody. If you want to build an application over OpenStreetMap, you need to cache the pages yourself. So beside that, we can also press direction, which is connected to Google Maps. When you press direction, you get, of course, the direction from your current position to the location inside SLAC. Let's, for example, Starbucks, no problem here. The only thing that this application misses is the compass. In fact, you cannot see it, but you see that dot has no direction. This is because in a web application the compass in general is not available. So what I did for Android, I did an Android application, and I embedded the web application inside an Android application in such a way that Android reads the compass and passes back the compass reading to the web application. At that time I had only a Windows computer, and so I could do the application also in Android. So there isn't any iOS implementation at the moment. No. So let's see now how the application runs in an Android phone. This is you see the screen of an old Meizu U20, and we will run the application into it right now. The application is available into Google Play Store. So now you will not see, but I will grab the phone and you see, zoom a bit. Now I go to find my location, you see there. What's interesting here is that now you see that bar, that is the direction my phone is pointing to. I'm rotating the phone lightly to show you the direction is changing. Okay, it's because now the application has access to the compass, and this is the main benefit of having the application on a phone. For the rest, you see it's a regular web page. Finally, the iPhone version of the app, which has been just accepted in the Apple Store. And here it is, you see a representation of my phone on the computer. I will maneuver it from the phone itself. Okay, so you see the map again. Let's go to zoom a bit. Here it is, you see. That is my position. That is my position in the map with the direction. Zoom another little bit. Okay. And again, there is of course the compass. Let's grab the phone and try to move it. You see? Oh. You will see that the movement of the bar is much fluid now respect to experiment with Android. Well, in general, this is because the iPhone has a better hardware, so and it's a much more expensive phone. Of course, here you can do searches. As before, building 901, 902, or building 50, let's say. Computer building. Tac, here is the computer building. Done. I go to see it. There it is. Of course, unfortunately, again, we cannot see our position on SLAC because it's impossible to enter SLAC in this moment. Well, I think that's all. Goodbye.